What's up, everybody? Welcome to my channel. Am I tripping or not? Tarot. My name is Cockfrost, but you could call me the Ghetto Nun. I'm here today to just do like a general ass twin flame reading just to see what the mutual energy is for divine feminine, divine masculine, blah, 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 right? We already know this may or may not resonate with every divine feminine and divine masculine. This particular one, I wanted to just see the ones that are not in union, the ones that are in separation. These are the ones that are like, fuck you. Another one's like, fuck you too. Like, this is this group, right? Because I get a lot of y'all that say, I don't want my divine masculine back, right? So I just wanted to see. I ain't got my divine masculine back, so I obviously fall in this separation category as well. So let's just see what's going on, right? Just so you know, I start all of my cards out upright in my deck. I don't believe in starting out a reading with reversals because that is some bullshit, okay? I do pre-shuffle before I get started just so I can get a gist of what's going on in this situation, right? Off the top, before I tell you what's here, I have a specific message for somebody. I don't even know who this is, but this is like, I don't know. This could even be two men together. It could be, and one is a fucking hoe. But I don't know, like they adopted a child together or some shit. Like, you know, they went through the process of adopting a child or something, and one of the dudes still wants to be a hoe while the other one's still a single father at home, and he's waiting for the other one to come back. The one that's out hoeing around is on some whole other shit. Like, I don't even know if you want this motherfucker to come home, okay? This is for a male and male couple, same-sex male couple. It could be two females too, but it's definitely a same-sex couple who adopted a child, you know, became same-sex parents to a child, and one decided he wanted to go out and be like, freak his life now, right? That's for somebody specific. I have no motherfucking clue who, but that's for y'all, okay? Hoe is life for one of these motherfuckers, basically, okay? Got that out the way. Let's keep moving, right? I pulled the Ace of Swords. I asked what the mutual energy is for divine feminine and divine masculine, the ones that are not in union and that are separated. So we got the Ace of Swords. We got the King of Wands. We got the Seven of Swords, right? All that was confirmed with distant horizons. We got the Strength card. We got the Hierophant, the Courthouse. We got the Hanged Man, King of Swords, Child, and Judication, right? So right off the top, you could definitely either divine masculine or divine feminine could be an air sign. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. I see fire out here. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. I see Taurus out here. Libra for sure. And that's it so far, right? So, but aside from the shit I just told y'all about the two dudes together, I see a similar situation too. I feel like there's a divine masculine and a divine feminine who are actually like in union, married. And for some reason, this divine masculine decided that he didn't want to be divine anymore either. This is specific for someone too. But this divine masculine knows that he's told so many damn lies and far-fetched shit, like, he has to come and talk, right? He has to come and talk to this divine feminine. These two are married. They are in a committed relationship. They have children. This group I'm talking to right here, right? This divine feminine, aka wife, is just waiting on this husband, aka divine masculine, to come and talk about some shit because divine feminine has had it. This is the one, like this is what I'm saying, y'all, when it trips me out, like when y'all come in the union and then they separate. It's like, they say like sometimes the unions don't stick, right? So this is a divine masculine. This is a perfect example of a divine feminine and a divine masculine that are getting a divorce, separating, or whatever, custody over the kids and all that shit, right? That's what's going on with somebody else besides the two dudes who are together, right? Or two women, however that was. But it's definitely a court situation with motherfuckers and kids and shit. Either you adopted some kids with this motherfucker and he ain't doing shit, or you had kids with this motherfucker and he ain't doing shit, right? That's basically that. Now, on to the ones who are just separated, period, right? Your mutual energy is that both of y'all know that even if you don't want to be back together with this dude, divine feminine, like, this shit, it's like vomit. It's like holding in, you know, like after you get drunk all night and shit and you come home and you lay down and shit just starts spinning and you keep trying to swallow. I don't know if y'all do that, but I got that like where your mouth get all watery and shit and you just gotta keep swallowing to keep from throwing up and shit. That's like what this shit is. Like what you doing, Divine Feminine. You know what I mean? It's like, and maybe it could be like, I really don't want to keep talking to this motherfucker about the same shit that he should be doing, right? This is how you feel. Like, I'm over just saying the same shit. It's like I said, Charlie Brown's fucking parents. Like, womp, 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 right? The motherfucker just don't never understand when I tell him some shit. But I feel like Divine Feminine, like, it's kind of making you, like, I just feel like you need to purge that shit, G. You know what I mean? Like, granted, it may blow up and it may be like some smoke in the motherfucking city, furniture moving and all that shit. But you have to admit, Divine Feminine, that you will feel so much better, right? Once you say something. Not saying that you have to go approach this motherfucker first, because I totally get that. No. But I'm saying when the motherfucker comes back, because the motherfucker coming back, Divine Feminine, like whether you want this motherfucker back or not, right? He coming back. So a lot of y'all like, fuck that, he better not come to my motherfucking door and all that shit. But I feel like if you don't at least hear this motherfucker out and talk to him and shit, and at least tell the motherfucker how you feel and how he did fuck you over, and thank you for doing that because I'm a better motherfucker right now, right? I feel like if you don't do that, like you don't ascend to that last piece, right? You don't, because you like still holding in kind of like resentment. And I feel when you say like, no, it's not resentment, it's just like, fuck that, I'm on to some better shit. But it's like, you gotta throw the old clothes out the closet before you put the new motherfucking clothes in there, right? So it's like, yeah, I mean, shit. Throw the shit in the garbage bag, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, you could choose to throw those clothes in the garbage bag. You could choose to throw them in the trash, or you could choose to donate them and help somebody else. And what I mean by donate is like, yeah, talk to this motherfucker, right? Talk to Divine Masculine, because this is you on this side. This is what you're representing over here. Talk to him. But don't throw all the shit in the garbage. Like, donate some of that shit. You know what I mean? At least break him off with some of this knowledge that you came up with. Even if he is still that stupid-ass motherfucker. Because he's still looking like the stupid motherfucker on the other side. I'm not, like, making no excuses for him. I'm actually just telling you, like, I mean, release that shit. If it's like, fuck him then. Shit, you know what I mean? Release that shit. But I feel like if this Divine Masculine comes back, even to you guys that are like, fuck him, right? I still feel like you were once committed to this shit, right? This Strength and this Hierophant card came out with this courthouse. So even regardless, Divine Feminine, if you like, I'm over this shit, I'm done with this motherfucker, all that, you were once committed to it, and it's like, because you are the adult in this situation, Divine Feminine, you kind of gotta like seal the deal. You know what I mean? Like, you kind of gotta be like, all right, let me just tell this motherfucker what it is, even if I don't want to fuck with him. Like, you were once, what's the word I'm looking for? Dedicated to this shit. You know what I mean? So I feel you not wanting to be dedicated to it anymore, Divine Feminine. But I still feel like you owe it to yourself, G. You owe it to yourself to tell this motherfucker how you feel. That's all I'm saying. That's the gist of what I'm saying. This is the mutual energy right now, except you ain't saying shit. You like, fuck him, put him in the ground, lay down, right? On some Bone Thug shit, right? Divine Masculine is over here. These are the ones that are in separation, right? The way these cards came out when I pulled them out, sorry, that's what's out here for Divine Masculine. The way I pulled them out, it was like this, right? So at first I'm like, because I hadn't pulled the Hierophant yet. I had just had these motherfuckers out. So I'm like, this motherfucker's still on some hoe ass shit, right? But then when I looked at it, I'm like, okay, maybe he ain't really on some hoe ass shit. He just still scared as a motherfucker. Like, you know what I mean? But he knows that, number one, he needs to talk to you, which is why you sitting over here like, motherfucker, I ain't making the move. I ain't saying shit. You want to talk, bitch? Come to me, right? And he's coming from distant horizons, okay? I take this distant horizons card a couple of ways. The first way is distances between you guys, as far as like, it's been a long time since y'all talked, saw each other, spoke, blah, 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 all that shit, right? It's a lot of time and space between y'all. Like motherfuckers got in the DeLorean and shit, and like, it's like 60 years between you motherfuckers right now, right? It's kind of like that. So he knows, Divine Masculine knows, that this conversation needs to be had. You know what I mean? Period. It needs to be had, and it's going to be had, and he's going to have to initiate it. But he's running away from this shit. That's why I say you're the fucking adult, Divine Feminine. Like, honestly, you are. Like, Divine Masculine ain't going to be the adult in the situation. Granted, he's going to be the one to initiate the shit, because remember I said he's going to come to your house and kick up his feet like shit's all good in this motherfucker, right? Like shit didn't go wrong in the hood and shit, and you don't deserve this violation, but you do. And that's what you're waiting for. But some of y'all are just divine feminine. I feel like are just going to be like, I don't even want to give a motherfucker the time of day. And I really feel like you should. I really do. Not saying, I'm going to repeat this shit. I'm not saying that y'all got to get back together, divine feminine. But I'm saying, like, it's like that last little piece of the maze and shit. Like, once you speak up, and if you really releasing divine masculine and shit, because I totally believe that you don't have to be in union. I'm leaning more and more and more to that. We can all want to be in union, but I don't believe that we have to be in union. I believe it's just the ascension process, period. That's all the fuck this twin flame shit is. So, damn, you damn sure owe it to yourself to get all that extra fucking residue. You know when you, like, break up weed and shit and that little bit of keef is left in the bottom and shit? Shake that shit out the motherfucking jar, divine feminine. That's all this talk is fucking keef. Fucking resin and shit. Get that resin out your pipe. Get the resin out the fucking bowl. Have that conversation. Smoke that shit. You know what I mean? Smoke it. And then make a decision. Courthouse, what you want to do? Do y'all want to get back together and work on this commitment? Or do you want to bounce? Like, either way, basically, divine feminine, this conversation is coming, okay? This divine masculine is still scared. All the shit we done talked about for the past few days. Ain't none of that shit changed so far. In this situation right now, what I'm looking at, how y'all mutually feel. He's still fucking scared. You still fucking mad. Like, it's the same shit. But something has to give. Like, you know what I mean? Something has to. Like, you about to, it's like, you like a damn soda can, divine feminine, like a fucking Coca-Cola that somebody keeps shaking and shit until the shit fucking blows. That's what I'm worried about. Divine masculine is just like one of them cartoons that just keep running into a wall and shit. Like, the door is right here, here's the wall, and that motherfucker just boom, boom, boom. Like, same shit. He just running into like a dead end. This divine masculine is running into the back of this damn throne. He can't even be a king because he can't even get around the motherfucking throne. You know what I mean? Like, you are the empress, divine feminine. You are the queen of this shit. You are going to have to take this fucking pony by the reins, okay, when this conversation comes. Like I said, y'all don't have to get back in union. I'm going to keep repeating that shit. I'm not saying you have to fuck them, all that shit. I read the comments of the shit that they did, and it's a lot of them motherfuckers. I'll be like, hell to the no. I would never fucking fuck with you. But, I mean, you deserve to purge all that negative energy, that last little bit that you have for that motherfucker, if that's the case. You deserve it. Fuck it. What you got to lose? Motherfucker already ain't talking to you. You know what I'm saying? What he gonna say? No or fuck you? It's been fuck you. It's been fuck us. Basically, so what you got to lose but nothing, right? Nothing. Basically. Anyway, let's move on to, let's see how the motherfucker feel about you. Shit, divine feminine. And then we'll see how divine feminine feels about divine masculine. So, okay. Let's get to it. How does divine masculine feel about divine feminine today? What's today? December the 11th? Divine masculine towards divine feminine today, December the 11th. Ace of Wands, and Eight of Cups. Let's see here. Let me put on this Eight of Cups. I need to see where the fuck he going. I feel like it's you, divine feminine. Or it could be this motherfucker. I don't know. I know this damn. I don't necessarily like when this comes out, especially when I read a reading for like divine masculine, divine feminine, and separation, and I ask how the divine masculine is feeling about the divine feminine, and this big fucking dildo pops out and shit. Like, what? It's just so vulgar. It's just like, really, motherfucker? Like, this is for people in separation, and this is like, you still just, you know what I mean? So it came out with the Eight of Cups and the Emperor. So from jump, let's say you could be dealing with an Aries or a water sign as well. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. I want to say it looks like he's walking away from that, like, lustful feeling into, like, going into, like, some man shit. Like, the motherfucker growing in, like, this motherfucker wear cufflinks. This motherfucker wear, I don't know, fucking t-shirts and shit. You know what I mean? Like, he's leaving this shit to go to this shit. Because I asked how he felt about you. So it looks like he's leaving, like I said before earlier, hoe his life, you know what I mean, to become a fucking man for you, divine feminine. Whether you want this motherfucker back or not, this is how the fuck he feels, right? Let's put one on this Ace of Wands. Because a lot of y'all said, no, he just want to come back and fucking shit. But from what I'm looking at, it's like, maybe he know, like, I'm not gonna get any pussy, so I might as well just give up on that shit, right? He knows. Maybe I just have to change my ways. Like, duh, motherfucker. Ain't nobody giving out free pussy around here but the karmic. And you don't even want that whack ass shit. Let's just keep it 100, okay? You don't. So I put this Six of Cups flew out on this Ace of Wands. So, I mean, honestly, Divine Masculine still does want to fuck. Like, let's just keep it real. But it's like, it's more than that. It's like a true connection. I feel like it's a sexual connection, but it's like a spiritual, sexual connection also. And I don't know if he's necessarily recognized it as that yet, because he's still kind of walking away from it to go become the emperor, right? So maybe he's just walking away. Maybe it was just like, you know, like, everything can't just be sex. Like, yeah, we're great fuck buddies and great fucking partners and shit and all that shit. But there's more to life to that shit. You know what I mean? And Divine Masculine is starting to realize this shit. Like, yeah, it's cool, but you already fucking disintegrated. This is fucking dumpster juice, Divine Masculine. You turned this part of our relationship into fucking dumpster juice. You know what I mean? So he didn't have no choice but to walk away and have to man up and come up with another fucking plan. A manly plan. You know what I mean? This ain't no motherfucking you-hoo in your lunch bag plan. Like, this is some real ass shit. Like, you gotta think this shit out, because that old cycle is over, right? This is how he feels about you right now, Divine Feminine. Even though you like, fuck him, put him in the ground, way down, lay down, right? I don't know why I keep hearing that Bone Thug song, but that's what I keep hearing, and that's what I keep hearing from y'all. Like, fuck him, right? That was like that. So, let's put one of these Churro Marchettis on this Emperor. Because this is where he's going. This is how he feels. I feel like this Divine Masculine is like, he like wants to change for you. It's crazy. You know, I say sometimes you got to treat a motherfucker like shit. You know what I mean? Whenever you give somebody too much love, they take it for granted. Soon as you, I guess that's probably why some people get stuck in like abusive relationships, which is, this is a totally shitty example right now. But I guess what I'm trying to say is, like, you can see why it's so hard for people to leave, right? It seems like the less you give, the more they want you. You know what I mean? The more you give, the less they want you. It's some really sick, fucking twisted shit. But that's pretty much what it is. It was like Divine Feminine, when you cut off, when, you know what I mean, you cut that sunshine off, like old girl said, when you stop throwing your pussy up in the air and it stopped turning into sunshine and shit, right? This motherfucker was like, time to go, right? But time to go be some real shit. You know what I mean? Not just time to bounce out, but motherfucker like, shit, I want my bitch back and I'm gonna do what I have to do. But still, it doesn't negate the fact that this motherfucker's still up here trying to avoid this conversation. It's like he want to jump right to the relationship part and jump straight, jump right from the talking part, like not even do that and go straight to the relationship part. And that's probably why you stuck in this energy, Divine Feminine, because you like the nerve of this motherfucker. I totally get it. Because it's like you trying to skip over all this shit, you know what I mean? Like nothing fucking happened. Like you gonna fast forward through the whole motherfucking episode and just watch what's gonna happen next week? Like, no, motherfucker, we gonna talk about this shit, right? Divine Masculine don't want to do that. He wants to jump right back into it. It's almost like he's like, wants to, like he's like becoming a man, but he don't want to have to prove it to you. It's just like, baby, just believe me. Like, motherfucker, what? The DNA test results already proved that was a motherfucking lie. So why would I just believe that shit, right? He doesn't want to have to prove it. He just wants to be like, I'm your man, you my girl. That's what it is, right? This is how he feels about you right now, Divine Feminine. Insane, really. But, it makes sense. These motherfuckers been childish every single reading. Like, that's some childish shit to just think that karma don't come back or you don't get consequences for your actions and shit. Maybe Divine Feminine was so nice in the past and shit, he just expecting that hall pass. You know what I mean? He just expecting to slide right through. Or he was. Because if he wasn't, I don't think he expecting it now because this is him. You know what I'm saying? Like, going to go take that motherfucking... Remember that motherfucker was spray painting them cars in Singapore and they caned that motherfucker? This is Divine Masculine going to get caned and shit. Right? He knows he's going to have to. Like, you are going to take the bamboo stick to that motherfucker, right? Let me see. Emperor, I said. All right. Mature man came out to, I'm telling you, y'all. He's like, I don't even know if it's a front. It could totally be a fucking front. You know how motherfuckers come back and be like, it's like coming out of AA or like, you know what I mean, rehab. Like, I'm a changed man. I did my 12 steps. I'm good. Look at my tokens. Like all that other shit. And it could totally be bullshit. That's what I'm saying, Divine Feminine. I'm not telling you to go back to him, believe none of this shit or whatever. But he's coming like this. Which to me, if he comes like this, then all right then, motherfucker, then you ready for this mouth, right? I'm going to show you what that mouth do, and not the way you think, but I'm going to show you what that mouth do. And I think you should. Because if he got the balls enough to come to you like he ready for some shit, you know what I mean? Then I say you let the motherfucker have it, divine. Like I said, what you got to lose, divine feminine? What you got to lose? He already been shitty to you. What he gonna do? Be doubly shitty? Like, what you gonna not talk to me, motherfucker? You already don't talk to me. Like, I'm not gonna not talk to you now. Like, okay, bitch. Then don't, motherfucker. Right? You ain't got shit to lose, divine feminine. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Let's see how you feel about him. How does divine feminine feel about divine masculine right now? Let's see. Look, she like, feel no ways. I'm still shuffling this shit. Straight Drake, feel no ways, feel no ways. Like, y'all don't feel shit, huh? Y'all motherfuckers just numb, divine feminine? Damn. Y'all cold. Cold as I got this icebox where my heart used to be. This is the divine feminine and divine masculine in separation. Read it. But divine feminine, you like, bitch, I ain't got no extra shit to say, bitch. The end, bitch. This is what y'all just told me. Like, oh, okay. Like Biggie. Oh, Callie. Like, damn. He like trying to man up and shit, and divine feminine's like, I don't want to hear that shit. I don't. And that's what I'm saying. You kind of like, let me keep going. Let's see. Let me not say that yet. But y'all like, fuck them, put them in the ground, lay down. Have I not been saying this shit the whole fucking read it? Shout out to Bone Thugs. All right. Let's see. Death. Death. Okay? Formaldehyde. How does divine feminine feel about divine masculine? Embalming fluid. That's how she feels. Tombstone. Cremation. Fucking memorial service. Like, Page of Cups. So it's kind of like, if this motherfucker don't come and apologize, you dead to me, right? That's what I'm saying, divine feminine. It's coming. Y'all could be like, I don't want to hear from him. I don't want to hear from him. I don't want to hear from him. But look at it from this way, right? Don't you think maybe you just deserve an apology, G? Like, we strong enough to where we don't need that shit because our bounce back game is like, it's strong. You know what I'm saying? That bounce back game is like, really, really buoyant, right? So we really don't need that shit because these cups represent you. So you already walked away as well, right? He's coming towards you. But if this was you, you already walked away. But this motherfucker owe you an apology, right? And I say you accept it. You know what I mean? That don't mean you got to get back with that motherfucker, but you deserve it, damn it. So, I mean, why the fuck not? Why the fuck not? Let that motherfucker come back and crawl and then be like, thank you, bye. Right? Why not? Let's put one on this Page of Cups. This is how you feel about him. I feel like some of y'all are like, if he comes back, it's some of them that you guys are like, even if you apologize, fuck you. I don't want your fucking apology. Then there's some of you that are like, if this motherfucker don't come back and apologize, this shit is dead, it's a wrap. And that's kind of where I'm at. Like, motherfucker, I'm making no moves. You know what I mean? None. If you don't come back and speak, then I guess that's what the fuck it is, you motherfucker. Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, well, brace face. Keep your motherfucking mouth wired if you want to, bitch, right? That's where some people are. That's where I am. Then there's some that are just like, really just wanting them to come back, like no matter what, like it can be resurrected is how I'm seeing some divine feminine. So there's like 3 groups in here. That one flew out, and this was the sun, and it fell upright, but it kind of flipped and spun around, so I'm not gonna take it. But it's like what I said earlier, divine feminine, like you will feel better. This about you, boo boo. You will feel better once you purge that shit. And I feel like, yeah, we all like ascend and we pray and we meditate and we talk to people and we do shit like this and go on tarot or whatever to release all that shit. But the motherfucker that you really like, your Goliath, you know what I'm saying? Divine masculine is your Goliath. You know what I'm saying? Divine feminine. Until you chuck that stone at that motherfucker's head, you know what I mean? It's still like, it's still in you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta fucking kill the giant. You gotta kill the giant. You have to. Even if you, I mean, you know, regardless, if you want the divine masculine back, you're going to have to kill the giant, a.k.a. mean have this conversation. If you don't want the divine masculine back, you still got to kill the giant, a.k.a. have this conversation, because you got to release it. You know what I mean? You can't take no old ass baggage into some new shit. You know what I'm saying? And your new dude definitely don't want to hear about what the last motherfucker did. So you better let the last motherfucker know what it is so you don't take this shit into your new shit is what I'm saying, Divine Feminine. That's all I'm saying, G. All right? Let's put one on this Page of Cups. It was the Sun, but we'll put it back. Because I just think it's you. You'll feel better. Look, 9 of Cups flew out. Like I said, I feel like for a lot of people that you guys are like, or a lot of Divine Feminines, you're like, fuck it, this shit is over. But I would like a motherfucking apology, G. And like I said, you totally in your rights for that shit. Like, Divine Masculine, some of them have mind fucked you to the point where you feel like, damn, motherfucker, is it me? Am I tripping? Like, do I, you know what I'm saying, not deserve motherfucking ketchup with my fries? Like, the shit should come together, Divine Feminine. You should never have to question whether a motherfucker should be treating you right or not. And if they mistreat you, do you deserve an apology? Fuck the fuck, yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. No matter what, whoever the fuck it is in whatever situation that you're in, you deserve an apology if you're mistreated, and you deserve to apologize to others if you mistreat others. You know what I mean? That's the whole fucking part of being fucking divine to me. You know what I mean? It's like we're the bigger person. Like I said, you're going to have to take the reins on this fucking My Little Pony here. This is, Divine Masculine is a My Little Pony, okay? You're fucking desperado. You know what I mean? You can't even ride on that pony. We all know that. We see it. I'm looking at it. Like, this, motherfuckers can't even ride a pony. Motherfucking pony ain't even mature enough to fucking ride yet. You know what I mean? But you just gonna have to ride it, my pony. But just don't ride it too hard. But I do feel like you need to ride this pony. And because you're a master at riding horses, a pony ain't shit to you. You know what I mean? You can have this conversation and go, and the shit be totally over. Just like that. He gone, you gone on your separate way, you feel better. He probably still feel like shit, but motherfucker, oh well, I feel better. Sorry for ya. You know what I mean? Type shit. But I still feel like you need it. I see Divine Masculine in this reading wanting you more than you want him right now, Divine Feminine. And this is for the ones in separation. And it could just not even just be like, I'm cool on this relationship, but they say like the Death card is the death of something and the rebirth of something else. So I also feel like we all pretty much, because I'm in this boat, you know what I'm saying? We all pretty much gave up in like self-love now. You know what I mean? This is like the rise of the phoenix. Like the flesh died and the spirit rose. You know what I mean? Like this was the crucifixion. This is the resurrection. So really it's all about you. It really didn't even come up for the Divine Masculine. I just know that he's coming towards you and you just on some like, motherfucker, if it work, cool. Motherfucker, if it don't, cool. Motherfucker, I don't even want you, but I accept the apology, cool. It's 3 scenarios in here, y'all. 3. And I can't get mad at you for that. Like, I mean, shit, motherfuckers tired of waiting. You know what I'm saying? Let's put one on this Death card. This is for how Divine Feminine feels towards Divine Masculine. Again, this Divine Masculine could be, and you Divine Feminine, either one of you could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, definite Scorpio out here, Aries, fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, Leo out here, Taurus, Libra. That's it. I don't see no pentacles out here. One on this Death card. Maybe because earth signs just hella balanced. You know what I mean? They like, bitch, we ain't in that bullshit. Motherfucker treat me bad one time, bitch. You're out of here. Strike! Right? That's an earth sign. Y'all motherfuckers don't never have no problems. And if y'all do, y'all handle that shit so amicably like it ain't even no smoke. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all us other signs and shit. We be on fucking Snapped and fucking For My Man and all that bullshit, right? Great Fortune came out to clarify this Death card. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's like a, let's see, what is this coming out of here? It's four-leaf clovers coming out of this damn card here. I don't know if you can see that shit. It was a blind motherfucker on here the other day, so they couldn't see shit from what they said. I told them to get some motherfucking glasses. I don't know if that was rude, but check your eyes, G. You know what I'm saying? I got the newest iPhone out in this motherfucker. Like, can't be me, okay? But I'll describe it for you. There's a gold statue. Her elbows are slightly poised. No, I'm just joking, y'all. That's for motherfucker can't see shit. You know what I'm saying? I gotta do a fucking audio and shit. Anyway, this Death card came out with this Wheel of Fortune, or this Great Fortune came out with this Death card, I should say. Like I said, it's the transformation of the Divine Feminine. Like, I feel like this conversation, this confrontation, conversation, mediation, fucking judication. You know what I mean? This shit has to happen. This is like your last step. Like, you want your wings, divine feminine? If you really want your fucking wings, G, you gonna have to face this last, like I said, you gonna have to fucking slingshot Goliath's big fat ass. Like, you just gonna have to, G. There's no way around it. It's like you at that last level of the game. Advanced, Paperboy, shot calling and big balling. Advance to the next level in the game. You got one more step. One more. You gotta confront this shit. You either gotta put an end to it in order for that great fortune, which will just be that release, to come, or you gotta have this conversation for that great fortune to come for the union. It's one or the other. Like I said, divine masculine will initiate this shit. I'm not saying get off your throne by no means. You look damn good sitting there, and I could tell you got ass. Look at that. He straight got ass on the side. It comes on the side of the chair. So I feel like some of y'all divine feminines got mad ass, super good, beautiful bodies. I don't know why I know that. I like men, but I just pick up on certain shit. Work that shit, boo. So I don't know why I know that, but you just look good, okay? And you got a nice ass. Don't get off your throne for that motherfucker. No, I never said that. I never said her. I never said go be Captain Save-A-Ho. I never said I want to be saved. We don't need that shit. That motherfucker got to come to us. I'm just saying when they do come, you know what I mean? Let the motherfucker approach your throne. You know, he may have to throw rose petals while he approaches your throne. But shit, hear the motherfucker out. And if you feel like pushing the trapdoor button at the end of that motherfucker's speech, then do it. Fuck him. You know what I mean? I ain't here to tell you what to do after you have the conversation. I'm just saying have the conversation so you can get on with your shit and he can get the fuck on with his shit. And that goes for people who don't want to reunite and for people who do want to reunite. It's the same way. The conversation has to be had. He knows it, and he has some fucking truth to tell you about all them fucking lies and shit that both of y'all already know. It's like y'all basically are confirming each other's thoughts. You know what I mean? One motherfucker know that the other one was lying, cheating, being a bitch-ass motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And the other one knows that the other one knows that he was being a lying, bitch-ass, cheating motherfucker. So it's like these two people are really on the same page. It's just the conversation that divine masculine doesn't want to have, right? He doesn't want to have this conversation. And divine feminine is like, motherfucker, I'm going to let you have it if we ever have this conversation. So you better stay the fuck away, right? He's scared, but he still wants to come back. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. It's almost like I don't mean to keep saying abusive relationship, but it's like he wants it so bad that he's willing to get caned, G. I said he was going to Singapore to get caned for graffitiing up your wall and shit, like real shit. So I feel like, hey, if he coming for it, he deserves everything that you lash out, but I still feel like you should still stay in Empress mode because he going to be expecting you to flip out. You know what I'm saying? He going to expect you to act like this, like, damn, she's still on that negative shit, still like, fuck you and all that shit, when you should really be on some this shit, self-love. Like, really nothing that the fucking divine masculine says should even really affect you or make your nose twitch or your ear itch or none of that shit, right? This is all you. This is all single motherfuckers. This all you. You know what I'm saying? All of you. So what he says, divine masculine says, is going to be like water off your back anyway. But I just have a feeling that he may say something so fucking ignorant that it'll just trigger you, divine feminine is what it is. And that's the demon you gotta slay. You know what I'm saying? That's the demon that you have to slay with this situation here. Let's pull an outcome card to see what happens when this conversation happens, right? Because it's happening. I don't care what nobody says. Like, there's always what they say. What is the saying? Every good thing must come to an end. So if every good thing must come to an end, then that means every bad thing must come to an end too. Like, everything comes to an end. Nothing lasts forever. So it's just like, you know how like back in the day you have beef with a motherfucker? Even still, I got beef with motherfuckers I had beef with in the 6th grade. Bitch, it's on sight. I remember what you did on that motherfucking teddy ball court, bitch. And I know I'm like almost 40, bitch, but we got problems, right? Not really. I'm just joking. But I'm just saying, like, you know how like when you see people that you have beef with or whatever, and it's like, damn, I ain't seen a motherfucker in a long time. But, like, you run into a motherfucker, and it's just, like, that unspoken-ass beef. Like, I ain't never liked that bitch, and that bitch ain't never liked me. It's, like, always the same. Like, but eventually, y'all will meet. You know what I mean? Eventually, y'all gonna run into each other at Fat Burger. Eventually, y'all gonna run into each other at the gas station, a party, a bar, something. That's fate. That's life. So, eventually, like I'm saying, divine feminine, divine masculine, whoever's watching, This situation is going to happen, okay? You can run from it and all that shit, but it will happen. Y'all motherfuckers being ran into each other or at a stoplight and stuck in traffic or some shit. It's going to happen. What happens after that is up to y'all because you guys control the energy in the situation. But this shit is gonna happen. Okay? Let's see what the outcome is for once this conversation happens. Like, what's the majority? Do majority of the divine feminines like, all right, thanks for the motherfucking apology, business, and see you when I see you, peace. Hit them with the WZUP Martin shit. Or do most of you guys get back together? We'll see. So 9 of Swords is here. So somebody's feeling sorry. I feel like this conversation brings this out of both of y'all, right? Because divine feminine, you had the King of Swords, and divine masculine had the Ace of Swords. So this is mutual energy here than this outcome after y'all have this conversation, right? Both of y'all are feeling like, well, damn. It was maybe, like I said, both of y'all got it like, maybe after you tell him how you really feel, it's a release for him because he finally came to you and got the shit off his chest. You know what I mean? Like I told y'all before, he can only be in this energy for so long. It's fucking killing him, right? And it's killing you, divine feminine, from holding this shit in so long, right? You have to get that shit out, my G. You have to. Let's see what the outcome is out of this conversation. So it's not saying union or non-union. It's just saying both of y'all will feel better after this conversation is what I'm getting so far from these cards, which is all that matters. I mean, even if we don't get in union with the divine masculine, like I still love him. I don't want him to be in this energy for the rest of his life, like regardless of where we end up, right? Page of Swords. Like I said, y'all learned something. This is the spying, getting knowledge, figuring shit out card. That's the outcome of this shit after this conversation. You both learned something about each other. It's the sword again, which still goes with your King of Swords, divine feminine. Almost called you queen. That's how you know. You know what I'm saying? Bow down to a ninja that's greater than you, right? And divine masculine has Ace of Swords, right? All these swords still here in the outcome, which lets me know that it's like a release. Like you guys were feeling like this, had the talk, and it's like, like I can breathe. You know what I mean? That those clouds in the back are like breath to me. Like it's a release. It's a release, y'all. And I feel like divine masculine and divine feminine both deserve a release, right? Both of y'all. Let's put one on this Page of Swords. Marriage came out. I don't know, okay? Maybe for those that want to be in union, you know what I mean? You guys, maybe that's what I'm saying. It's different scenarios. So for the ones that want to be in union, after you have this conversation, maybe you both see the light like, okay, we can make this shit work, right? For those that don't want to be in union, it's still the same thing. Like, I'm cutting this shit the fuck off. I don't want to be in a relationship with you, but at least now I know, motherfucker, and I don't feel like this every motherfucking night. You know what I mean? It's two ways. And I totally feel like we are co-creators with God. You know what I mean? So what you think about, you bring about. You know what I mean? It's the same shit. So really, if you don't want this union with this divine masculine again, which is totally fine and up to you, you still deserve peace of mind, divine feminine. And if you do want this union with this divine masculine, you still deserve peace of mind, divine feminine. Like, regardless, that's what I'm saying. The conversation will be had. You know what I'm saying? Somebody will be on the phone like, AT&T, how can I help you? How can I connect you? Like, it's going down, y'all. It is. So you can patch that motherfucker through mentally already, because physically the call, the message, and everything is coming through. I'm just telling you. This is for everybody that is still in separation, not talking, no communication. This reading is for y'all. It's the purge. Go put your fucking mask on and hit them streets, because it's the purge. You know what I mean? It's about to go down. And the motherfuckers that ain't down for the purge, you saw they locked they shit all up and, you know what I mean, all locked up and in bunkers and cells and shit. And it's like, that's not a life. Not saying go out and hurt people, but the people that purged always felt better. You know what I'm saying? They look forward to that one day a year to go out and just go fuck some shit up, because it made them feel better. I believe in releasing pent-up energy. I do. Whether it goes in your favor or not, it's like, damn, at least I got the shit the fuck out of my body. You know what I mean? It's almost like an exorcism. You know what I mean? Not that extreme, but it's like, if stress can kill you, I mean, then this is all just proof of that shit. You know what I mean? That's all this is proof of that. If stress is the number one killer, basically, is what they say, which causes heart attacks, strokes, and all that shit. What the fuck you think this doing to us, divine feminine and divine masculine? From divine masculine running away and it constantly being on his mind is stressful. You know what I'm saying? Divine feminine holding all that shit in, that's stressful. Like, I ain't about to die over a motherfucker. Like, I'm not. Like, what Wayne say? Drop dead gorgeous, but a bitch ain't dying for a nigga. Like, hell no. I'm about to get rid of all that shit. Release all that shit, divine feminine. Release all that shit, divine masculine. Even if y'all part ways, do it. Do it for you. All right? All right, y'all. I'm done with this reading. I just wanted to check in and say, hey. Anyway, like I said, this may or may not have resonated with every divine feminine and divine masculine, but I just wanted to drop a little fucking jewel. Like a little jewel and just things that make you go, type shit, right? Thank you so much for visiting my channel. Please hit like, subscribe, share with your friends. Again, thank you for visiting Am I Trippin' or Not Tarot. My name is Cockfrost, but you can call me the Ghetto Nun. I'll talk to y'all later. Love you. Bye.